We will be using the Bank One data. Bank One is the bank in the commercial district. We will construct a 5-number summary and a box plot. The easiest way to begin is to use the Descriptive Statistics option in the Data Analysis Toolpak. Okay, this is our input range. We will keep the labels. This time we will put the output on this worksheet itself. And we've checked off the summary statistics. So this is our descriptive statistic output. We see our mean, our median, minimum, maximum. This is all in minutes, waiting time in minutes. So next we will copy and paste some of these values into the box plot workbook. In the box plot workbook, there is a 5-number summary area, and this is where we copy and paste the results we obtained from the descriptive statistics output. It's very important to copy and paste the entire range of values, so we will do so. Okay, so we need our median, and so we will copy. You can also right-click as well, so either way, you can use this menu bar up here, the ribbon, or you can right-click and copy and paste, or you can use the control keys on the keyboard. Whatever you choose is fine. Okay, our median. You may want to go in order. I probably should go in order here, but I chose the median. Paste special. Now we just want the entire values, okay? And let's get our minimum. See how it's starting to draw the box plot for us. And then we need our maximum. And here it's just displaying, the few decimal places, but really there are more. And that's why it's very important to copy and paste the entire value and not just write down 6.46 and type it into the workbook. That is not good, and your answer will not be accurate. So copy and paste the entire value. Even if all the decimal places are not shown in the cell, there are more. So copy and paste the entire value. So maximum, paste special, and the value. Okay, now we need to calculate our quartiles. So let's go back to our original workbook. Okay, so the first quartile, and then we need our third quartile. Okay, Excel has formulas for calculating the quartiles, and the one that we will be using will be the quartile.x, EX, like executed, but it really means excluding. So the EX would be more accurate. It gives us a better estimate of the actual population. It excludes the median, and this way it results in quartiles that are further from the center of the whole. Anyway, that's a little more information than you need. Just remember to use this formula because there are a few other choices among the Excel menus. So for our purposes for this class, let's use this formula. Okay, then it asks for the array, that's the data. So this time let's get our data, and we don't need to include the label. Do not include the label. No text. Okay, then comma, and it's asking which quartile. So we want the first quartile, so you would enter a 1, or you can click on the menu that Excel provides for you and enter. So that is our first quartile. And let's calculate our third quartile. Okay, so those are our quartiles, first and third, and they divide up the data. And you can think of it in another way. The first quartile is the point at which 1/4 of the data lies below it. So you can think of it as 25% of the data lies below it. The third quartile is the point where 3/4 of the data lie below it. Or you can think of it as 75% of the data lie below it. Okay, so let's transfer these values to our box plot workbook, to our 5-number summary. So copy, that was our first quartile, so paste special, and our third quartile, so copy, and paste special. Okay, then our box plot could use some editing, so let's edit it. Let's give it a better title, a more meaningful title. Bank 1, waiting time. It's meaningful. And our axis should be labeled, so let's do that. This would be better if it were centered a little bit better. We can drag it over. Okay, it's a little better. Let's see, our axis, let's horizontal right below, and this is expressing minutes. So let's use minutes as our title because it's expressing the waiting time, and that's in minutes. So we've already put waiting time in the chart title, so it's enough to just say minutes for our x-axis. And that helps the viewer to interpret what is on this graph, what is it depicting. So this is our box plot. This can be copied and pasted into another document to make a report, because it's quite messy kept here. So I would copy and paste these out and put them either on a separate worksheet or in a Word document. It's a nicer format